It all started on an ordinary Friday evening. Most employees at Stratwell Financial, a global investment firm, were shutting down their computers, ready for the weekend. The office was quiet. The hum of servers in the background was the only sign that work continued around the clock. But somewhere across the world, in a dimly lit apartment cluttered with screens and coffee cups, a hacker was wide awake, watching, waiting. At 7:48 p.m., an accountant at Stratwell received an email with the subject line, "Invoice approval needed." The sender, a trusted partner, or at least that's what it looked like. Without hesitation, she clicked the attachment. At that moment, a silent invasion began. The hacker didn't rush. They didn't drain bank accounts. Instead, they quietly mapped the entire digital infrastructure of Stratwell Financial. Every server, every email account, every communication thread. Within hours, they had slipped into the very bloodstream of the company. But what happened next wasn't what anyone expected. Instead of stealing funds, the hackers started sending messages from inside the system. A false directive from the CEO told managers to halt a project. A fake warning from the CFO instructed employees to delay payments. Then came confidential leaks that weren't leaks at all. Fabricated emails made to look authentic. Employees were stunned. Some froze. Others argued. Departments stopped trusting one another. And all of this chaos, every ounce of it, was orchestrated by a handful of hackers who never once touched the company's money. They didn't need to. The real target was trust. Stratwell's executives realized too late that the attackers had flipped the script. They weren't thieves. They were puppeteers, pulling invisible strings inside the company. Overnight, million-dollar deals collapsed. Clients withdrew. Shareholders panicked. The company's reputation, carefully built over decades, was crumbling, not from stolen data, but from engineered confusion. And then came the discovery that shocked investigators. These hackers weren't freelancing criminals. They were saboteurs paid by a corporate rival. No ransomware, no ransom notes, just chaos weaponized as a business strategy. By the time cybersecurity experts were called in, it was too late. Employees didn't know who to trust. Executives doubted one another. What began as a single phishing email spiraled into a psychological war. The hackers had proved something terrifying, that the most dangerous cyber attacks don't always involve money. Sometimes they involve perception. If you can't trust your own systems, your own leaders, or even your own coworkers, your entire business collapses from within. And that's exactly what happened at Stratwell Financial. Millions were lost. The brand was scarred. And the rival company, they thrived in the aftermath. This wasn't a story about stolen passwords or drained bank accounts. This was a story about manipulation. How attackers flipped the script and turned cybersecurity into a weapon of psychological warfare. It's a warning to every business and every individual. Cybercrime is no longer just about theft. It's about control, deception, and chaos. So the next time you think your systems are safe, ask yourself, what happens when the enemy doesn't want your money, but your trust? Because once trust is broken, recovery isn't measured in dollars. It's measured in doubt. And sometimes doubt is the deadliest weapon of all.